Got him. A quicker one. 102 odd. And I do think Suresh seems to be a little upset having been refused that single, though that's no excuse. Wonderful delivery. You miss, I hit.
As much as I'd like to say that this was a good ball, a lot of it had to be with the previous single denied. A lot of it had to do with him being upset with his non-striker, Sham. The skipper has to go for 19, TGC 26 for 2.
Kaushik with the best of 46. And a strike rate of 118 is not your match winner at the top of the order. But he has been sent in as we take a look at that wicket again. Fired in by Swapnil.
One more time, the arm ball doing the trick. This time with the right-hander. Have a look at the change in angle. Have a look at the deviation. Looking for the big shot. Doesn't get any of it. Doesn't get any bat on it. There's a slip in play now. I'd say.
You can see the frustration in the body language, the demeanour of Suresh Kumar with everything around him. And of course the shot that he played. No timing there. They take a single that is going to be tight. And he bangs into Swapnil trying to get to his crease. Can't blame him really because his wicket was in danger. Another terrific over by Swapnil. 2 for 4 as Trichy slipped to 27 for 2 after 3. Disaster at the top for the Trichy Grand Cholas. K. Rajkumar with the fine knock last match goes for 1. J. Suresh Kumar, also one of their top batters and skipper, coming out the open. 19 runs before he just let the situation get the better of him. Now 2 new people at the crease. New strikers Sham and Kaushik now. As Prem Kumar comes in, no more Lokesh. Yeah, just a fiddle outside off with the slip. That was a poor little play and miss.
You've got a big game coming up on the 25th. It's the women's T20 game. It's a women's exhibition game at the MH Chidambaram Stadium. It's free for all. Get here, get to watch some good cricket, get to support your women. For the very first time in Tamil Nadu's history in the TNPL, we've got a women's cricket match.
Cut away sweetly. Pure timing. Trust him to smack a 4 like that, just like Shriram Chits.
Beautifully struck. Lovely sound off the bat, off the middle of the bat. J. Kaushik, one of those promising young players from Tamil Nadu. Has played for Tamil Nadu, has gone on to play for the South Zone side. Hasn't had the best of TNPLs, but I tell you what, he has the potential and the talent.
Whoa, get back. Took one step too many before Sham once again refuses the single. I don't think Sham is particularly fond of taking singles. Sent his skipper back, now sends Kaushik back.
Interested to see where Sham is. He's at least taken a couple of steps, unlike the first time around when he doomed his skipper. But you've got to be careful running between the wickets. You don't want to run out now. We've lost a couple of wickets already.
No panic. There's a pretty decent run rate of just under 9. Even though in the power play, all of us tend to look for greedy figures of at least 10 and over, maybe 60, 65 even. But Trichy, having lost 2 wickets, have to be a little circumspect, have to be a little more cautious as we get to our IOB analysis.
Got a slight front press, looks to say leg side of the ball. We could see his middle and off stump, doesn't really use his back leg. He literally wants to stay on the leg stump and try and access the offside. Beautifully played. This time around, picking a slower ball, saw it coming, saw it from a mile, and it's gone a mile.
You mentioned Kaushik as being one of the batsmen with more potential. There's no doubt that he spotted that scramble seam, and what a sweet strike. Gave it everything, held on to that follow through, and well over wide long on, well over that dugout as well. Sweet 6. Found that sweet spot every cricketer searches for. That's the best a man can get. Oh, so lucky. Inside edge, could have clattered onto the stumps. Instead, goes for a boundary, and the over becomes expensive at 14 runs. 4 done, 41 for 2. Looks a little unusual. 13 dots in 4 overs. That's a little over half of the balls bowled have been dots, and that's largely because of Swapnil. 2 for 4. He comes in for his 3rd. Oh, down leg. First poor delivery.
Looking again, bowl the arm ball, but the ball isn't new anymore. Let's have another look this time around. A bit streaky. Could have gone anywhere. Another day could have gone on to his stumps. But as a batter, you would take that any day. Gleefully accept it. Thank you very much. I shall take it.
Do they attack Swapnil? They do. And he's got plenty of that. The slog sweep spoiling Swapnil's figures. But that was the relatively slow delivery at just 93, and the skipper likes it.
Slightly overpitched. Looking to go the orthodox left arm spin. Didn't really spin much, was in the arc. No left-hander, misses that one.
As soon as the ball was bowled, Himang Badani almost got off his seat and said, let me have a go at that. And again, down leg.
All of us love the angled ball. All of us love the left-arm spinners.
Why is it that lefty slog sweeps, or let's call it slogs, look so much more elegant than a righty slog sweep? There's something wrong with our perception.
I genuinely don't have an answer to that. I've heard that many a times that the left-handers are far more elegant than right-handers, but no answer as to why is that.
Maybe because lefties are a little rare, so you see less of that, and so you appreciate more of it when you see it. Who knows? Again, down leg, a little bit of pad. Swapnil's losing it a bit. Of course, he's trying to cramp him for room to make sure that he doesn't really get that slog going again, and maybe hit the stumps off the pad.
Wants to keep him away from the arc. Doesn't want him to free his hands. Wants to keep it on the leg stump, middle and leg stump. He's got a feel for that with the deep spelling and long gone. Change of angle now with the right-hander. Around the wicket. Orthodox around the wicket angle.
9 runs of this over. Again, fired in. That single was always on. Guess what? This time, Sham does back up well and does take the single. That's what he should have done, Sham, on a couple of other occasions.
I'll tell you what, it's a bit of a challenge to run with someone like him. He runs one, he doesn't run one. And you sometimes don't know when he's going to run. If you have a guy like I used to play with someone, I don't want to name that person, but we pretty much knew that he was never going to go. He was never going to go. He was never going to run. which is fine. So you know that he's never going to run. But if you run one and you don't run the other one, then you're in trouble.
Easy with the run-out possibilities here. Trichy, you're in trouble. 2 down. Goes big again. Doesn't quite find the timing. But it's well over anyway. That's a slightly longer part of the ground. There he plays that really well. So now an expensive over for Swapnil. 2 for 4 before he began. 16 runs of this over.
Picking that length again. And this is the reason why Swapnil was trying to be a bit more leg side edge. Looking to be a bit more tighter with his line. The minute he erred with that line a bit more straighter to the middle and off stump, Sham pounced on it.
Now going round to Sham. And he does what a lot of spinners are trying to do these days, these bouncer attempts. That at 108, much quicker than his mid-90s otherwise. Things evening up a bit for Swapnil. Still has 2 for 20. And no fun bowling 3 in the power play for a spinner. So does Kaushik go big again? It's still the power play.
Making the batter wait. Kaushik, he knows it's a big ball. Last ball of his 3rd over.
The run rate was about 8.5 now. It's jumped to 12 for Trichy. Good use of the wrists. 59 for 2 after 5.
Jake.